Hi guys, today we want to have a look at this ready to run HBX DUNE THUNDER 12891. It was very kindly supplied by rcmoment.com for a review, so thank you very much. The box says it's ready to run, 4-wheel drive, 2.4 GHz oil-filled shocks, ball bearings all around, 390 motor, 35 km/h and splash proof. Is this really true? Let's find out and take this thing out of the box. Ta-da! Here it is. Nice! The first thing in this box is a small bag with a rear ring, a small manual and a screwdriver. And this will be the charger, I think. As you can see, it's made for 18650 lithium-ion cells. And here we have the 2.4 GHz transmitter. It's got steering trim and throttle trim. Surprisingly, it only requires 2 AA's. Very good. The steering wheel is plastic but feels good. Finally, let's proceed with the most important thing, the car itself. Yes, you have to be careful. It seems to be true. Oil-filled shocks, very nice. I think this is unique in this price class. The steering feels good and it even has adjustable toe. The drive shafts are plastic. I think this dampening is just perfect. What else can we find in this box? Of course, a manual. It looks pretty basic. Yes, it's not really comprehensive, but who requires a manual? I just love these shocks. Now let's take the body off and see what's inside this thing. Nice and flexible axle. Oops, looks like the headlights fell out, but this is easily fixable with a bit of glue. The wiring looks a bit how you're doing. Now let's take a battery out and have a closer look. Yes, it's an 18650 lithium-ion cell. It has 3.7 volt and 1500 mAh. And that's how it fits inside the charger. This battery concept is a bit weird, but it will work, I think. Look how flexible the body posts are, they will never crack. The shock tower is also very flexible. As already mentioned, very nice steering with very little backlash. And with adjustable toe. I like that. And here we have the main switch. The entire chassis is made of plastic, no metal, but it looks like the plastic is of good quality. The tires are perfect, not too hard and not too soft. The drive shafts are plastic, but the pins are metal. This is not necessarily a bad design. The diffs are working nice and free. It feels like there is thick grease inside. Again, the oil-filled chocks are perfect. Now let's switch this thing on. How will the steering perform? The center position can easily be adjusted with the trim knob. What? This is perfect. No dead zone around the center position. Very nice. I think this is the best steering I have ever seen in a reasonably priced RC car. The throttle trim is a bit weird. Who requires that? A dual rate adjustment would have been better. Looks like it will be reasonably fast, but not crazy fast. And yes, as always, we are on the DIY Guy 999 channel here, so we want to have a look inside. Very long screw. The pinion is made of metal, but the spur gear is nylon. There is lots of grease inside the reduction gearbox. And as you can see, there is a good sealing, so hopefully not much dust will go inside the gearbox. We also want to have a look inside the differential gearbox, so let's take this thing apart. The shock tower is now removed, and we have access to the plastic drive shafts. Luckily they have metal pins and should be pretty durable. Next step, removing the differential gearbox cover. The cover is still held in place and it looks like we have to remove the motor. That's it, motor removed. Now we have access to the remaining gearbox cover screws. That's it, cover off. There is also lots of grease inside. Now we have access to the differential. Let's take it out. The differential ring gear is made of metal, very good. The central drive shaft is made of metal, but spur gear and bevel gear are made of nylon. The rear end is now back together, but we also want to have a look at the wheel bearings. The wheel is attached with a big self-tapping screw. And this is a 12 mm standard hex. There is no locking pin, and the hexagon adapter goes directly to the plastic axle. This design is a bit weird in my eyes. Time will tell how robust it is. So let's put the wheel back in place. I almost forgot to attach the rear wing, so let's do that. Looks better now with the wing attached. So, what do I think about this thing so far? The steering is very nice, I think it's the best I have ever seen in this price class. As well as the oil-filled shocks. They are ingenious. It also has some weird things, like the 18650 batteries or the wheel screws. The 6 LED lights look very nice. So I think for the price you can't really complain. But is it robust? We will find out in the outdoor test. So now it's time for the first short outdoor test. As you can see, the steering is very precise, but it's not extremely fast. Looks good so far, but does it have off-road capabilities? No problem so far. As you can see, the suspension is very smooth because of the oil-filled shocks. Hopefully oil-filled shocks will soon be the new standard in this price class. It's not top heavy, but I am still able to flip this thing. Does it like jumps? Perfect dampening. Oops. So, all in all, it's a very nice buggy. Very controllable, good steering, but almost too much grip. And it appears to be durable so far. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Bye!